Daily buy baby diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, he gon' take it to a private eye. If that private eye can't see, he gon' take it a ring from me. Daily buy baby bear cat. Make a pretty baby our Sunday hat. Daily buy baby nanny goat. Make a pretty baby our Sunday coat. Won't you come to my house, a black cat bone? Take my baby all the way from home. Ugly old mojo, where you been? I'll be your house and home again. Bo diddly, I love you. Bo diddly, it is true. I saw Bo Diddley the first time I saw him. He was playing in Philadelphia, and he was opening for 10 years after. And when I was thinking, are these youngsters going to dig Bo Diddley? Are they, you know, this hippie crowd? Are they going to go for Bo's thing? And he came out on the stage, and he looks at the crowd. He sees everybody with the long hair and the tie-dye shirts, and you know, he's looking at everybody, and he always looked at people kind of suspiciously, you know. He was that way. He was a little defensive, little like edging his way and looking and saying, I don't know, man. And he goes like this, he goes. And the place went crazy. And he goes, I'm Bo Diddley. I said, yes. And he was there 10 years after, just paddled ourselves home. And he let off with that song, Bo Diddley. That's the first time in my life I ever let off with Bo Diddley. Because you guys reminded me of that when I walked out here with the thing. I was like, I gotta do it, man. I gotta live it. So bear with me. So you asked me to come here.
Thank you.
You know, you wanted me, you got me. All of it. I want to introduce to you my right-hand man, my man riding shotgun, watching my back. This is Jim Shotgun Suler from Dallas, Texas. And if you want to hear some guitar, this is the man right here. I've always been a fan of you know, great songwriting. You know, Hank Williams and Chuck Berry. You know, all the best. And but I'm going to do a song that was written by a great artist who's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but should be, if nothing else, for his expertise as a songwriter. I've really respected his music and his attitude for a long time. I'll do one of those songs right now, if you don't mind. I drink alone, yeah, with nobody else. I drink alone, yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I don't want nobody else. Not every morning just before breakfast, I don't want no coffee or tea. Just me and my good buddy Wiser. That's all I ever need, 'cause I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. The other night I got invited to a party. I stayed home instead. Me and my pal Johnny Walker and his brothers Blackie and Red, and we drank alone. Yeah, nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Well, the other day I lay sleeping, I woke from a terrible dream. Called up my friend Jack Daniels and his partner Jimmy Beam, and we drank alone. Yeah, with nobody else. You know when I drink alone, I don't want nobody else. Yeah, my whole family done give up on me. It don't make me feel too sad. The only one who will hang out with me is my dear old granddad, and we drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I don't want nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I don't want nobody else. Yeah. I drink alone. I know how badly Joni Mitchell wanted to write that one. Neil Young, eat your heart out. I don't know about that songwriting myself, you know. Anyway, we got this this new thing called 2120 South Michigan Avenue out on Capitol Records. It's a tribute to chess, where they it's a museum now. It used to be the recording studio of Chess Records. If you're familiar with Chess Records, anybody familiar with chess? Anybody? Where there's some music that changed the world. I mean, that's where they played Johnny Be Good and Roll Over Beethoven for the first time. And it's hard to imagine that the world didn't have this lick in it once. Can you imagine that not being? It's like trying to realize the world without television or something. And that was Chuck Berry's contribution. And the line he used, roll over Beethoven and tell Jokoski the news. That wasn't just telling a musical statement. That was a social phenomena, a social statement. He was telling the world is changing, or the world is going to change, not just music. And he was right. He changed music. The Beatles liked what he did. The Beatles didn't just change music, they changed the world. So Chuck was the guy that was he's the link. He's that link between blues and to get that music on television, on American Bandstand, into the consciousness of our lives. So the debt that we owe to Chess Records for hiring him to do that, it affected all our lives. All this wouldn't be here. All this wouldn't be if that hadn't happened. So if nothing else, it got all us people together here this afternoon. So let's see how things work. And it was all so. When Chuck Berry comes out and plays, he goes, well, he's not playing that good. We're playing him a lot. I go, we're playing him a lot, and he can do nothing if he wants. He can just sit there and piss on the stage as far as I'm concerned. And I wouldn't be wrong either. So at any rate, that's what we got coming out. Hopefully it'll be played on the radio. And a tune Bo Diddley we did. I want to do one of the pieces off of it. It's been done by a lot of others. Cream, 10 Years After. And I heard Dion did a really great version of it. All three great artists who did this song. But there is absolutely no way that they're going to play it as good as we're going to play it today. Nothing like confidence to get the job done. Well, it might be a spoonful of coffee. Could be a spoonful of tea. Just a little spoon of your precious love, darling. It's good enough for me. Some line about that. Somebody crying about that. People dying about it. Oh, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful, yeah. Yeah, there might be a spoonful of diamonds. Could be a spoonful of gold. Just a little spoon of your precious love, darling. Satisfies my soul. There's some line about that. People crying about that. People dying about whiskey. It could be a spoonful of gin. Just a little spoon of your precious love, darling. Make me do a nasty thing. Some lying about that. Somebody crying about that. Everybody died about that spoon, that spoon, that spoon. Yeah. Well, it might be a spoonful of water, save it from a desert sand. Just a little spoon of my 45, save it from another man. Some lying about that, people crying about that, people dying about that. Everybody talking about that spoon, that spoon, that spoon. Oh. Jim Shotgun Solar, he don't say a lot. Let's get his heart to what's talking. So we can kind of balance each other out. You know, between his talent and my bullshit, maybe we'll get someplace. Well, got us here on a free meal. So I want to take it out of here with something by the a guy called the guru of the blues, like the George Burns of the blues, combination of George Burns and Errol Flynn. This is a guy who had absolutely no stress in his body, and every time I saw him, it was artist. One of my favorite people in the world is John Lee Hooker, and I would go visit him. I remember doing a show at Taj Mahal. It was really a very intense person. Not an easy man to impress, and I did a few shows with Taj, and when I left his dressing room, I said, I'll see you later, Taj, and Taj said, you know, I used to call John Lee Hooker every Sunday, and I said, yeah, and he said, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He goes, well, making some coffee, man. and I said, well, that's great, man, that's great, and I'm just about ready to step out of the door at Taj Mahal, so say, George, and I said, what? And he goes, John Lee Hooker never failed to mention your name. Every time I talk to the cat, every time we talk, sometimes we wouldn't talk at all. Just sit in a room for hours and say nothing. But we communicated, you know, just can't explain it. But every time he left, he'd say the same thing. All the other stuff we never talked about twice, but every time we leave, he'd say, George, I want you to come back and see me real soon. And we were on the phone or ever, and the last thing he would always say was, I love you. Last thing he said to me. So I got that going for me, which is nice. One bourbon, one Scotch, and one beer. Hey, Mr. Bartender, looky here. Bring another Scotch and a bourbon and beer. I gotta get drunk, get her off of my mind. Bring another drink to me one more time. One bourbon, one Scotch, and one beer. Then I'll sit there at the bar, drinking bourbon, Scotch, ice cold Budweiser beer. I look down the bar for my bartender. Look at here, man. Come on down here. He got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. Ain't seen my baby since the night before last. Mr. Bartender, fill up my glass. Wanna get high, man, I've got to get loose. Bring me a triple shot of that juice. One bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. When your tongue is getting dry, you're plenty high. I looked at the bar for my bartender. Look at here, man. Come on down. He got down there, so what you want? I said, what time is it? He said the clock on the wall said 2 o'clock. Last call for alcohol. He said, what you want? 1 bourbon, 1 Scotch, and 1 beer. Hey, Mr. Bartender, looky here. Bring another drink and bring it right now. I gotta get drunk, man, I've got to get plowed. When I get high, I'm gonna make it real clear. I want 1 bourbon, 1 shot, and 1 beer. 1 bourbon, 1 Scotch, and 1 beer. God, I'm glad Canned Heat didn't record that one. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a real slice of heaven, as it always is in San Francisco. And we got to boogie over to the winery and play tomorrow night. I think maybe the Fillmore was booked up tonight, but maybe we'll hit it next time we come, or Winterland, or Avalon, or whatever. Whatever you got going on, we'll do. All right? So thanks again. Thank you.